Ezra chapters 7 through 10. Ezra chapter 7. And after these events, in the reign of Artaxerxes, sovereign of Paras, Ezra, son of Seraiah, son of Azariah, son of Hilkiah, son of Shallum, son of Zadok, son of Achituv, son of Amariah, son of Azariah, son of Marioth, son of Zerachiah, son of Uzai, son of Bukai, son of Evishua, son of Phinehas, son of Eleazar, son of Aharon, the chief Kohen. This Ezra came up from Babel, and he was a scribe, skilled in the Torah of Moshe, which Yahweh Elohim of Yisrael had given, and the sovereign gave him all he asked, according to the hand of Yahweh his Elohim upon him. And some of the children of Yisrael, and the Kohanim, and the Levites, and the singers, and the gatekeepers, and the Nethinim came up to Jerusalem in the 7th year of sovereign Artaxerxes. And he came to Jerusalem in the 5th month, which was in the 7th year of the sovereign. For on the 1st of the 1st month he began to go up from Babel, and on the 1st day of the 5th month he came to Jerusalem, according to the good hand of his Elohim upon him. For Ezra had prepared his heart to seek the Torah of Yahuah, and to do it, and to teach laws and right rulings in Yisrael. And this is the copy of the letter that sovereign Artaxerxes gave Ezra the Kohen, the scribe, a scribe in the words of the commands of Yahuah and of his laws to Yisrael. Artaxerxes, sovereign of sovereigns, to Ezra the Kohen, a perfect scribe of the law of the Eloah of Shamayim. And now I make a decree that all those of the people of Yisrael and the Kohanim and Levites in my reign who volunteer to go up to Jerusalem go with you, since you are being sent by the sovereign and his 7 counselors to inquire about Yehudah and Jerusalem with regard to the law of your Allah which is in your hand, and to bring the silver and gold which the sovereign and his counselors have voluntarily given to the Allah of Yisrael, whose dwelling is in Jerusalem, and all the silver and gold that you find in all the province of Babel, along with the gift of the people and the Kohanim, voluntarily given for the house of their Allah in Jerusalem. Therefore, with this silver, promptly buy bulls, rams, lambs, with their grain offerings and their drink offerings, and offer them on the altar of the house of your Allah in Jerusalem. And whatever seems good to you and your brothers to do with the rest of the silver and the gold, do it according to the desire of your Allah. And the utensils that are given to you for the service of the house of your Allah, put back before the Allah of Jerusalem. And the rest of the needs for the house of your Allah, which falls to you to give from the sovereign's treasure house. And I, Artaxerxes, the sovereign, do make a decree to all the treasurers who are beyond the river, that whatever Ezra the Kohen, the scribe of the law of the Eloah of Shamayim, asks of you, let it be done promptly, up to 100 kikars of silver, and up to 100 cores of wheat, and up to 100 baths of wine, and up to 100 baths of oil, and salt without reckoning. Whatever is commanded by the Allah of Shamayim, let it be diligently done for the house of the Allah of Shamayim. For why should there be wrath against the reign of the sovereign and his sons? We further inform you that there is no authority to impose tax, excise, or toll on any of the Kohanim and Levites, singers, gatekeepers, Nethinim, and servants of this house of Allah. And you, Ezra, according to the wisdom of your Allah that is in your hand, appoint magistrates and judges to judge all the people who are beyond the river, all such as know the laws of your Allah, and teach those who do not know them. And whoever does not do the law of your Allah and the law of the sovereign, let judgment be promptly executed on him, whether it be death or banishment or confiscation of goods or imprisonment. Baruch be Yahuah Elohim of our fathers, who has put this in the sovereign's heart to embellish the house of Yahuah which is in Jerusalem, and has extended kindness to me before the sovereign and his counselors, and before all the sovereign's mighty princes. So I was strengthened as the hand of Yahuah my Elohim was upon me, and I gathered heads from Yisrael to go up with me. Ezra chapter 8. These are the heads of their fathers, and this is the genealogy of those who went up with me from Babel in the reign of sovereign Artaxerxes, of the sons of Phinehas, Gershom, of the sons of Ithamar, Daniel, of the sons of David, Hattush, of the sons of Shechaniah, of the sons of Perosh, Zachariah, and registered with him were 150 males. Of the sons of Pachath Moab, Eliyahu son of Zerachiah, and with him 200 males, and of the sons of Shechaniah, son of Yahaziel, and with him 300 males, and of the sons of Adin, Eved, son of Yochanathan, and with him 50 males, and of the sons of Elam, Yeshaiah, son of Athaliah, and with him 70 males, and of the sons of Shephatiah, Zebediah, son of Michael, and with him 80 males, and of the sons of Joab, Obadiah, son of Jehiel, and with him 218 males, and of the sons of Shelomith, the son of Josephiah, and with him 160 males, and of the sons of Bebai, Zechariah, son of Bebai, and with him 28 males, and of the sons of Azgad, Yochanan, son of Yakatan, and with him 110 males, and of the last sons of Adonikam, whose names are these: Eliphalet, Yeiel, and Shemaiah, and with them 60 males, and of the sons of Bigwai, Uthai, and Zavud, and with them 70 males. And I assembled them at the river that flows to Ahawah, and we camped there 3 days. And I looked among the people and the Kohanim, and did not find any of the sons of Levi there. Then I sent for Eleazar, for Ariel, for Shemaiah, and for Elnathan, and for Yarib, and for Elnathan, and for Nathan, and for Zechariah, and for Meshullam, leaders, also for Yoyariv and Elnathan, men of understanding. And I gave them a command for Iddo, the chief man at the place Casiphia, and put in their mouth words to speak to Iddo and his brothers, the Nethinim, at the place Casiphia, to bring us servants for the house of our Elohim. Then, by the good hand of our Elohim upon us, they brought us a man of understanding of the sons of Machlai, son of Lewi, son of Yisrael, and Sherebiah with his sons and brothers 18, and Hashabiah, and with him Yeshaiah of the sons of Merari, his brothers and their sons 20, and of the Nethinim, whom David and the leaders had appointed for the service of the Levites, 220 Nethinim, all of them designated by name. I then proclaimed a fast there at the river of Ahawah, to humble ourselves before our Elohim, to seek from him the right way for us and our little ones and all our possessions. For I was ashamed to ask of the sovereign a group of soldiers and horsemen to help us against the enemy on the way, because we had spoken to the sovereign, saying, the hand of our Elohim is upon all those for good who seek him, but his power and his wrath are against all those who forsake him. So we fasted and prayed to our Elohim for this, and he answered our prayer. And I separated 12 of the leaders of the Kohanim, Sherebiah, Hashabiah, and 10 of their brothers with them, and weighed out to them the silver and the gold and the utensils, the contribution for the house of our Elohim, which the sovereign and his counselors and his heads and all Yisrael who were there had presented. Thus I weighed into their hand 650 kikars of silver, and silver objects of 100 kikars of gold, and 20 gold basins of 1,000 drachmas, and 2 utensils of fine polished bronze, precious as gold. And I said to them, You are Kodesh to Yahuah, and the objects are Kodesh, and the silver and the gold are a voluntary offering to Yahuah Elohim of your fathers. Watch and guard them until you weigh them before the leaders of the Kohanim and the Levites and heads of the fathers' houses of Yisrael in Jerusalem, in the rooms of the house of Yahuah. So the Kohanim and the Levites took the weight of the silver and the gold and the utensils to bring them to Jerusalem to the house of our Elohim. Then we departed from the Ahawah river on the 12th of the first month to go to Jerusalem. And the hand of our Elohim was upon us, and he delivered us from the hand of the enemy and from ambush along the way. And when we came to Jerusalem, we dwelt there 3 days. And on the 4th day, the silver and the gold and the utensils were weighed in the house of our Elohim by the hand of Meremoth, son of Uriah the Kohen, and with him was Eleazar, son of Phinehas. And with them were the Levites, Yozavad, son of Yeshua, and Noadiah, son of Binnui, with the number and weight of all. And all the weight was written down at that time. The sons of the exile who had come from the captivity brought burnt offerings to the Elohim of Yisrael, 12 bulls for all Yisrael, 96 rams, 77 lambs, and 12 male goats as a sin offering, all as a burnt offering to Yahuah. And they gave the sovereign's orders to the sovereign's viceroys and the governors beyond the river, and they lifted up the people and the house of Elohim. Ezra chapter 9. And when these had been done, the leaders came to me, saying, The people of Yisrael and the Kohanim and the Levites have not separated themselves from the peoples of the lands as to their abominations of the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Jebusites, the Ammonites, the Moabites, the Mithrites, and the Amorites. For they have taken some of their daughters as wives for themselves and their sons, so that the Kodesh seed is intermingled with the peoples of those lands. And the hand of the leaders and rulers has been foremost in this trespass. And when I heard this word, I tore my garment and my robe, and plucked out some of the hair of my head and beard, and sat down astonished. Then all those who trembled at the words of the Elohim of Yisrael gathered to me because of the trespass of the exiles, and I sat astonished until the evening offering. And at the evening offering I rose from my affliction, and having torn my garment and my robe, I fell on my knees and spread out my hands to Yahuah my Elohim, and said, O my Elohim, I am too ashamed and wounded to lift up my face to you, my Elohim, for our wickednesses have risen higher than our heads, and our guilt has grown up to the Shemayim. Since the days of our fathers to this day, we have been very guilty, and for our wickednesses, we, our sovereigns, and our Kohanim have been given into the hand of the sovereigns of the lands, to the sword, to captivity, and to plunder, and to shame of faces, as it is this day. But now, for a short while, favor has been shown from Yahuah our Elohim to leave us a remnant to escape, and to give us a peg in his Kodesh place, that our Elohim might enlighten our eyes and give us a little reviving in our bondage. For we were slaves, but in our bondage our Elohim did not forsake us, and extended kindness to us in the presence of the sovereigns of Paras, to revive us, to raise up the house of our Elohim, to restore its ruins, and to give us a wall in Yehudah and Jerusalem. And now, O our Elohim, what do we say after this? For we have forsaken your commands, which you have commanded by your servants the Nevi'im, saying, The land which you are going in to possess is a land unclean through the uncleanness of the peoples of the lands, by their abominations with which they have filled it from one end to another by their uncleanness. And now do not give your daughters as wives for their sons, nor take their daughters to your sons, and do not seek their peace or wealth ever, so that you are strong and shall eat the good of the land, and leave it as an inheritance to your children forever. And after all that has come upon us for our evil deeds and for our great guilt, since you, our Elohim, have held back the rod upon our wickednesses and have given us such deliverance as this, should we turn back to break your commands and join in marriage with the people of these abominations? Would you not be enraged with us until you had consumed us so that there would be no remnant or survivor? O Yahuah, Elohim of Yisrael, you are righteous, for we are left as a remnant, as it is this day. See, we are before you in our guilt, for there is no one to stand before you concerning this. Ezra chapter 10. And while Ezra was praying, and while he was confessing, weeping, and bowing down before the house of Elohim, a very large assembly, men and women and children, gathered unto him from Yisrael, for the people wept very bitterly. And Shechaniah, son of Yechiel, one of the sons of Olam, spoke up and said to Ezra, We have trespassed against our Elohim, and we have taken foreign women from the peoples of the land. And now there is expectancy in Yisrael concerning this. Now then, let us make a covenant with our Elohim to put away all these wives and those who have been born to them, according to the counsel of Yahuah and of those who tremble at the command of our Elohim, and let it be done according to the Torah. Arise, for the matter is upon you, but we are with you. Be strong and act. And Ezra rose and made the leaders of the Kohanim, the Levites, and all Yisrael to swear to do according to this word. And they swore. Then Ezra rose up from before the house of Elohim and went into the room of Yehohanan, son of Eliashiv. And he went there. He ate no bread and drank no water, for he mourned because of the trespass of the exiles. And they passed a call throughout Yehudah and Jerusalem to all the sons of the exile to gather at Jerusalem, and that whoever would not come within 3 days, according to the counsel of the leaders and elders, all his goods would be put under a ban, and himself separated from the assembly of the exiles. Then all the men of Yehudah and Benjamin gathered at Jerusalem within 3 days. It was the 9th month, on the 20th of the month, and all the people sat in the open space of the house of Elohim, trembling because of the matter and because of showers of rain. And Ezra the Kohen stood up and said to them, You have trespassed and have taken foreign women, adding to the guilt of Yisrael. And now make confession to Yahuah, Elohim of your fathers, and do his desire, and separate yourselves from the peoples of the land and from the foreign women. And all the assembly answered and said with a loud voice, Right, it is upon us to do according to your word. But the people are many, and it is the season of showers of rain, and we are not able to stand outside, and the work not of 1 or 2 days, for we have greatly transgressed in this matter. Please let the leaders of all the assembly stand, and let all those in our cities who have taken foreign women come at appointed times, together with the elders and judges of their cities, until the burning wrath of our Elohim is turned away from us in this matter. Only Yochanan, son of Asahel, and Yahzeiah, son of Tikwa, opposed this, and Meshulam and Shabbatai the Levite gave them support. Then the sons of the exile did so, and Ezra the Kohen, with certain heads of the fathers, were separated by the fathers, each of them by name. And they sat down on the first day of the 10th month to examine the matter. And they finished with all the men who had taken foreign women by the first day of the first month. And among the sons of the Kohanim who had taken foreign women were found of the sons of Yeshua, son of Yozadak, and his brothers Maaseiah, and Eleazar, and Yariv, and Gedaliah. And they gave their hand to put away their wives, and being guilty, they presented a ram of the flock for their guilt. And of the sons of Amir, Hanani, and Zebediah, and of the sons of Cherim, Maaseiah, and Eliah, and Shemaiah, and Yechiel, and Uzziah, and of the sons of Pashur, Elioenah, Maaseiah, Yishmael, Nethanel, Yosavad, and Elisah. And of the Levites, Yosavad, Shemai, Keliah, he is Kelita, Pethachiah, Yehuda, and Eleazar. And of the singers, Eliashiv, and of the gatekeepers, Shalom, and Telem, and Uri. And of Yisrael, of the sons of Parosh, Ramyah, and Yizziah, and Milchiah, and Miamin, and Eleazar, and Milchiah, and Benaiah. And of the sons of Elam, Mattaniah, Zachariah, and Yehiel, and Evdai, and Yeramoth, and Eliah. And of the sons of Zetu, Elioenai, Eliashiv, Mattaniah, and Yeramoth, and Zavad, and Azizah. And of the sons of Bebai, Yehochanan, Hananiah, Zabdai, and Athlai. And of the sons of Benai, Meshulam, Meluch, and Adiyah, Yashuv, and Sheel, Ramoth. And of the sons of Pachath Moab, Adna, and Kelel, Benaiah, Maaseiah, Mattaniah, Bezalel, and Binui, and Menashe. And of the sons of Harim, Eleazar, Yeshia, Melchiah, Shemaiah, Shimon, Binyamin, Meluch, Shamariah. Of the sons of Hashum, Mattanai, Mattatah, Zavad, Eliphalet, Jeremiah, Menashe, and Shemai. And of the sons of Benai, Maadai, Amram, and Uel, Benaiah, Bedaiah, Keluhai, Wanya, Meremoth, Elashiv, Mattaniah, Mattanah, and Yaasu, and Benai, and Benui, Shemai, and Shelemiah, and Nathan, and Ediah, Mechnadabai, Shishai, Sharai, Azarel, and Shalemiyahu, Shemariah, Shalom, Amariah, and Yosef. And of the sons of Nevo, Yael, Mattatiah, Zavad, Zavina, Yadu, and Yoel, Benaiah. All these had taken foreign women, and some of them had women who had borne children.